There is no such thing as a relationship where one person is a saint and the other is the devil. That dynamic hardly exists. It's a story we tell ourselves in order to avoid taking a good hard look at ourselves in the mirror. This fairy tale framing is everywhere. Someone cheats, someone lies, someone yells, and the story just writes itself. She was so toxic, like I did my best. Or he had childhood trauma, I just loved too hard. He was so emotionally unavailable, I just wanted connection. Cute. But real relationships are almost never that simple. And here's the evidence. If you really were the perfect partner, you would have almost certainly not tolerated someone who treated you like trash for 6 months or 6 years. The fact is that dysfunction loves company. People don't end up in unhealthy relationships by accident. It's a dance. One person pushes, the other one avoids. One person explodes, the other one shuts down. One person lies, the other one pretends not to notice. The more one-sided this story sounds, the more you're probably leaving out. And here's the nasty part. Therapists, especially online therapists on TikTok or Instagram, leave this part out. They even encourage this victim narrative. So they validate your pain, but they never challenge your part in this pattern. Because accountability doesn't get likes and self-accountability isn't sexy. But here's the truth. If your relationship truly was a disaster, it isn't because you're a saint. It's because both of you brought something broken to the table. So until you own that, you're going to repeat the same story with someone new playing the villain the next time. Let's just zoom out for a second. So from an evolutionary point of view, we're not designed to choose perfect partners. We're designed to choose familiar partners. That also means that we're designed to repeat patterns, to reenact old wounds, and to trade security for validation or status for safety. Your instincts care more about what feels familiar than what's actually good for you. So when your whole nervous system lights up around someone who's chaotic, yes, it might be chemistry, but it could certainly also be your inner dysfunction saying, ah yes, we know this dance. So no, it's not all their fault. And no, it's not all your fault either. But ironically, tragically maybe even, the therapists, the people that are supposed to help you with your relationships, sometimes help you cast yourself in this victim mindset. And ironically, a victim mindset can actually in and of itself be destructive for a relationship. I am working on a video about that, so please subscribe if you want to see that. It's tricky, right? Because we are detection machines, right? We are so good at detecting discrepancies, things that seem off, and errors in our fellow human beings. But it is much harder to see our own faults. But I think it's really important to look inwards and outwards in a relationship, especially because some of our behavior patterns might actually trigger the dysfunctional aspects of our partners. It's not a one-way street, and we just have to recognize that. I don't think any healing or repair or maintenance or nurturing can even happen in a relationship before we recognize that. Thanks for listening. Until next time, cheers.